Number 25. George has $22 and is saving at a rate of $7 per week. What is the equation for this? Okay, so we're going to write a linear equation, y equals mx plus b. We know that m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is our starting point. So how much did George start out with? He started out with $22. So that's going to be our b. And he's saving at a rate of $7 per week. So our growth factor, our slope, is going to be 7. So we're going to have y equals 7x plus 22. Now, this is our equation. We'll often be asked to define our variables. So let's see if we can do it here. X is equal to what? Well, it says per week. So X is going to be our number of weeks. Our Y, well, what's our Y going to tell us? 22 is how much he started out with, and 7 is how much he's adding to his savings each week. So Y is his total savings. George's total savings. $26 asks us to simplify. When you simplify, all you do is combine like terms. So we have 5y. Do we have any other terms that have a y? Yes, we do. We have plus y and minus 3y. So 5y plus y is 6y minus 3y is 3y. Okay, and then let's see. We've got negative 6 and positive 9. Those are like terms. They don't have any variables attached to them. When we combine them, we get plus 3. So our simplified answer here is 3y plus 3. 27 asks us to evaluate. Evaluate means to plug in whatever value they give us for the variable that it's said to be equal to. So it says evaluate x squared plus x squared plus x squared plus x squared for x equals negative 1. So we're going to plug in negative 1 for all of our x's. Okay, what does it mean to square a number? Squaring a number means to multiply it by itself. So negative 1 squared means negative 1 times negative 1. Anytime you have a negative times a negative, that becomes a positive. So we know it's going to be positive, and then 1 times 1 is just 1. So negative 1 squared is 1. So this is going to be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and that equals 4. Now this is where you have to be very careful. If you use a calculator, unless you tell it that this is the quantity negative 1 squared, and the way that you tell it that is by putting it in parentheses, it's not going to give you the correct answer here. If you write negative 1 squared in your calculator, it's going to tell you that that is negative 1, because what it's doing is negative times 1 squared. That's something different. That's not equal to negative 1 squared. This one would be negative 1. But negative 1 squared is positive 1. So be very careful what you put into your calculator. If you put it into your calculator, you must put it in like this. The quantity, negative 1 squared, by putting it in parentheses. Okay, simplify the following. Again, simplifying is easy. Just combine like terms. So 7d and then minus 3d. That gives us 4d. And then we have minus 8 plus 27. So minus 8 plus 27 gives us positive 19. So we're left with 4d plus 19. And that's our answer there. Problem 29. Solve for x. So we need to get x by itself. So we're going to subtract 6 from each side. We have 4x is equal to 18 minus 6 is 12. 4x is 4 times x. We want x by itself, so we're going to undo that times by dividing both sides by 4. That gives me x equals 3. X is equal to 3. "30 asks us to solve for x yet again. So we're going to add 4 to each side. We have 3x is equal to 11. Divide each side by 3. X is equal to, well, how many times does 3 go into 11? 3 goes into 11 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 from 11. 9 from 11 is 2. So we have 3 and 2 thirds. So x is 3 2 thirds, which is equal to 3.6 with a line over the top. That 6 goes on forever. "31 asks us to solve for y this time. So we're trying to get y by itself. So we have 4 minus y equals y. Well, let's add y to each side. So we have 4 equals 2y. We want to get y by itself, so we've got to get rid of this 2 that's being multiplied by the y. And to undo multiplication, we divide. So divide each side by 2. Y equals 4 divided by 2 is 2. So y is 2. Okay, 32 and 33 are slightly tricky. 32 says twice a number less 6. Twice a number. I've got 2. I don't know what that number is, so I need a variable. I'm going to use n since it's a number. Twice a number less 6. Less 6 means to subtract 6. Now 33 says twice a number, so we're going to have 2 in once again. But this time it says less than 6. Less than 6. It's less than 6, so we're going to subtract this part from 6. So it's going to be 6 minus 2n. Now you can use whatever variable you like. On the answer key that was given out in class, it says 2x minus 6. That's the same thing. It's just what variable did you use. Down here it says 6 minus 2x. I just happened to use n on mine.